morning, YouTubies. How's it going? Okay, today, I know the title is a little bit different than usual. The title's Girl Talk and Lady Bits. So if anybody, particularly guys, don't want to stick around thinking this is going to be a little bit too much TMI, then free to click away. It's okay. I have no problem. I'm going to keep things clean, so don't worry. I'm not like some YouTubers that divulge every little detail. I can't do that. But I am going to keep clean. But yeah, today's topic is Girl Talk and Lady Bits. The reason of Girl Talk is because as a lady that's menopausal, I've recently been having the issue of Aunt Flo trying to come back. Right now it's just spotting. But because of that, I've had to go to the hospital recently. Not actually go to the I had to go to the hospital, but I had to go to the hospital to have a ultrasound done. That was an experience. So, that was actually torture, to be honest. I had to drink a 35-ounce bottle of water an hour before I had my appointment, and hold it. Oh my God. Thought my eyeballs were going to float away before I got things done. So yeah, I had to go in and have an ultrasound to see what my lady bits are doing, to see if something's gone wrong with my ovaries or something. Hopefully it's nothing serious. I'm hoping it's nothing like cancerous or anything like that. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I've always had trouble with those types of things and having cysts in my ovaries and things like that, which are so painful. Oh my God. Between that and cramps, I'm not sure which is more painful. I think that actually the cyst was more painful than, although I've had some extremely painful, because in the past I had endometriosis. That is torture. And of course, back when I was younger, when I had endometriosis, and back then I didn't know it was endometriosis, I had a huge fear of doctors because of different circumstances that had happened and things like that. So like a ding dong, I didn't go to the doctor and have things checked out. If I could go back in time now with the knowledge I have now and go back then, I would do things a lot differently, and I would actually go to the doctor and find out how I could stop Aunt Flo coming because of endometriosis. Because there are times Aunt Flo would visit me for like a day or two. The other times she'd come and visit for a month and a half and be heavy. But I suffered in silence for like 13 or more years, something like that. 13, 14 years. I don't remember exactly, because a lot of it was traumatizing, and I have blocked a lot of it out. I've blocked a lot of the memories of all that out. I remember the key parts, but a lot of it I have blocked out. There are times, I apologize if this was a little extra TMI, but there are times I literally thought I was going to bleed to death. And I am not even joking. But of course, because of my fear, I refused to go to the hospital. I refused to go to the doctor. And I just suffered in silence and in pain. If any of you ladies out there have these types of issues, even if you have a fear of doctors, please do me a favor and go to a doctor. I found out that doctors are really not as bad as what you think they are. It took me a long time to get over my fear of doctors. I had gallbladder issues for like 7 years, and I refused to go to the hospital or the doctor for it. And my gallbladder problems had gotten so bad that I would seriously lay on the floor in the bathroom, crying my eyes out, literally praying to God to take me, praying for death because of that bad and that painful, instead of going to the doctor. It wasn't until I had to go to the emergency room and come find out I had to have emergency gallbladder surgery, because if I waited much longer, I would have actually died. Because when they did the emergency gallbladder surgery, come find out my gallbladder and all that was actually black because of infection. So, yeah, if I waited a little bit longer, I would have been dead. I would not be here today to do this video or any other videos. So instead of keeping me overnight like most people get to do when they have gallbladder surgery, I got the sweet opportunity to stay in the hospital for 3 whole days. Not fun. But because of all that, because of the gallbladder issues, that's how and when I learned that, hey, doctors really aren't as bad as you think they are. They're actually, well, there are some doctors I still aren't worth a hoot. They're more like quacks. But most of the doctors I've had are okay-ish. But definitely not as scary as I thought they were. So if you have issues of any of these types or others, please go to the doctor. Don't do like I did. Learn from my lessons that don't suffer in silence, and there's no need to suffer in silence. If I could have gone back in time, oh my God, I was such a ding-dong back then. But anyway, yeah, I've been having trouble with my lady bits, and I had to have them check things out, do the ultrasound. That was torturous because the technician was using that probe thingy on top of my tummy and pushing down my tummy when I already had to go pee. And then when she was done with everything and I went to get up, I had my glasses on top of my head. When I got up, they fell off my head on the opposite side of the hospital bed. Excuse me. Pardon me. Ooh. Fell on the floor on the opposite side of the bed, under a chair, nonetheless. So here I am having to go pee like crazy. My eyes ready to float away. And I'm having to go around the bed. And because of where my glasses have fell, I practically had to get on my hands and knees and crawl under the chair to get them. That was so bad when I had to go pee. And the technician was laughing at me. Which it was funny. So. It's amazing the things you learn as life goes on, you know? You live and learn. You really do. They say don't have any regrets about your life. But to an extent, there are some things that, yeah, I do have some regrets. Whether they say you shouldn't or not. There's some things I wish I could go back and do things differently or do things a little bit better. Granted, I know if technically you went back and you changed things a lot, that changed the course of your entire existence, potentially. But yeah, there are a lot of things that I would do better, smarter. So, but yeah, seriously, scared of doctors, you have issues with them. If you have an issue with a doctor, make sure to report them to their supervisor or whatever it takes, and then find you a better doctor. And if that doesn't work, find you another doctor. You know, go through the chain if you have to find the doctor that is right for you. I am very much particularly with Anthony, he's had some bad doctors the last couple of years. And because of my own experience, I advocate for him. And if we don't like a doctor, I'll find a different doctor for him. Same with myself too. So I'm very much an advocate of, if you're not happy with the doctor, keep searching. There are other doctors, just like there are other fish in the sea. There are other doctors in the sea. So, but, anywho, I think I'm going to scoot, and I'm hoping, that's what I forgot to say. In November is when I've got to have an appointment with the OB/GYN. I have never had an appointment with one before, so I am nervous about that, but I am sticking with going to it. So hopefully I don't find out any bad news when I see her. Hoping. So we shall see. I'm pretty sure just like fibroids or something like that, or even stress-induced hormonal issues, because everything that's going on lately. I am like really stressed, really worried. Don't cry, Vicky, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Yeah, I am like mega stressed and worried about Anthony and all this stuff, and particularly his upcoming triple bypass surgery that he's supposed to have in November, but the ding-dongs at the hospital have never called me back, even though I've called them a couple times to find out when the date for his surgery is supposed to be. That's pissed me off, and that's got me worried and everything. But I'm trying not to worry about it until the day comes that he has to actually have surgery. So who knows? Maybe, hopefully, it's just hormonal imbalance. Maybe that's what it was when I was younger too. There's a lot of things that through the years Anthony and I had arguments and all kinds of stuff like that. And now that I'm older and I realize things a lot more, I realize that a lot of the arguments that we had, I'll be honest, that I caused were hormonal induced. I'm pretty sure. Because of the endometriosis, my hormones were just all out of whack and everything. So I'm hoping it's just hormonal imbalance, and maybe I just need to go back to my family doctor and be put on some hormonal medicine or herbs or something like that. I'm hoping. Crossing fingers and eyeballs. So, anywho, I'll catch you guys later. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell. And maybe I can talk better next time. All right, bye-bye.